Hello friends, welcome back. The next important book summary that we are going to understand and learn from it in this video is the How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie is considered as one of the best authors of all time. We are going to understand this entire summary into 8 parts starting from why and who must read this book. So let's begin. Why and who must read this book? So there are 4 important aspects of this book. The first one is it will help you to live a more enjoyable and fulfilling lifestyle. You must read this book because this book will help you to become a more aware of yourself as well as people around you. And this is the most important thing if you want to live your life fully. Third, this book will help you to focus on more important aspects of life instead of worrying for smaller things. And in this book, you will also understand what are the 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring you peace and happiness. We are also going to understand all these 7 ways in detail along with their some points. Now let's start with the first point of what are the fundamental facts about the worry. What is worry? Let's understand that first so that we can work on it better way. 1. Fundamental facts about worry. There are 3 important facts about the worry. Live in a day type compartment. Now how this is going to help you? Don't stew about the future, live each day till bedtime. This will help you to avoid the worries of the future and regrets of the past. The second one is you must understand the magic formula for solving worry situations. Now what is this formula? This formula is given by Willis H. Carrier. Now let's understand what is this formula. This formula consists of 3 important steps, and if you start implementation of these steps into your life, you can manage your worry very effectively. The first thing, ask yourself the question, what is the worst that can possibly happen? Once you answer this question, then into the second step, prepare to accept it if you have to. And in third step, calmly proceed to improve on the worst. If you are going to start the implementation of this 3-step formula, you are going to manage your worry very effectively. The third thing, you must understand what is the impact of worry on your life. First, remind yourself the price you can pay for worry in terms of health. If you are worried about any situation, then it is going to spoil your health. And always remember this sentence, businessmen who do not know how to fight worry die young. Now after understanding the facts about the worry, let's go to the second part, which is what are the basic techniques in analyzing your worry. There are 4 important techniques. The first one is get the facts. Now what is the meaning of that? Half of the worry in the world is caused by people trying to make the decisions before they have sufficient knowledge about the situation. What is important in this situation? We must know what are the facts, or you must get the knowledge about the situations. The second one is after carefully weighing all the facts, come to a decision. Once you come to the decision, in third part, you must act on it. Here, we need to remember that we must get busy carrying out our decision, and we must dismiss all the anxiety about the outcome. Now don't worry about what will be the outcome of our decisions. Once you have taken that decision, please act on it. And the last technique is write and answer the following questions. If you are going to make this exercise, then that will help you to give the more clarity. The first one is what is the problem? Second, what is the cause of the problem? Third one is we must understand what are the all possible solutions to solve this problem. And in the fourth question, we must understand what is the best solution out of all the possible solutions. The beauty of this second topic is when we are going to analyze our worry, we are going to remove almost 50% of our worries from our life. And we are going to work on the remaining worries in a systematic manner. Now let's understand why it is important to work on the worry. For that purpose, let's go to the point number 3, which is break the worry habit before it breaks you. We are going to understand 6 important facts related to this. The first one is keep busy. It is proven that if you have the multiple activities to complete, then you have no time to worry, right? So the plenty of actions is one of the best therapies to avoid worry. The second one is neglect little things. Don't worry about the smaller things. Don't permit little things to ruin your happiness. Third one is use the law of averages. Now, what is this? This is a very interesting thing. Ask yourself, what are the odds against these things happening at all? This is based on the probability. As a part of this exercise, you must ask this question: the outcome or the situation for which you are worried about, what is the probability that it is going to happen? The fourth thing is cooperate with inevitable. It is a very interesting thing. If circumstances are beyond your power to change, say to yourself, it is so, it cannot be otherwise. That means, what are the things happen to you, accept it and move ahead. The fifth technique is put stop loss order on your worries. As a part of this technique, we must decide how much anxiety a thing may be worth and refuse to give it any more. And the last technique as a part of to break the worry habit is don't sow the sawdust. Stop overthinking, let the past worry, it's already dead. So look at the problem and think about it, how we can solve it effectively or what is the best thing that we can do. So up to this point we had seen what are the fundamental facts of the worry, what is the worry, what are the basic techniques by which we can analyze the worry, and what are the practices that we can initiate so that we can break our worry habit. Now let's understand 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude for peace and happiness. So that is our part number 4. The first way out of these 7 ways is our life is what our thoughts makes it. We must understand that if we fill our minds with the thoughts of peace, courage, health and hope, then we have no time for the worry. Second, let's never try to get even with our enemies. Let's never waste a minute thinking about the people or the situations we don't like. The third way is gratefulness. There are interesting things about this gratefulness. Instead of worrying about the ingratitude, let's accept it. It is a proven fact that when you are going to help many people, out of them only few people are going to gratitude you. Second one is the only way to find happiness is to give for the joy of giving. There is no bigger happiness than giving to others. Third one is gratitude is cultivated trait. We must train our brain to be grateful. Once you start being grateful over the period of time, you will develop this habit. The fourth way is count your blessings, not your troubles. Every single individual are having the blessings and troubles both. If you are going to focus more on the blessings, you will be happiest person. The fifth way is let's not imitate others. If you are going to compare yourself with others, you are insulting yourself. Envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide. The sixth way is when fate hands us a lemon, make a lemonade. This is again very interesting. If you cannot do anything in the situation, look at what is the best you can do and please act on it. Seventh one is create a little happiness for others. When you are good to others, you are the best to yourself. So this is again very important way to look at life. As a part of this fourth part, we had seen what are the 7 ways by which we can cultivate a mental attitude for peace and happiness. Now let's go to the next part where you will learn what is a perfect way to conquer worry. The perfect way to conquer worry is do prayer. As a part of this prayer, you must understand these 3 important things. First one is prayer helps us to put into words exactly what is troubling us. That means it is giving you the clarity what is a part by which we are suffering. This will also help us to take the actions into the correct direction. Second, prayer also helps us share our burdens of not being alone. Once we do the prayer, it is also helping us to reduce the intensity of the worry. The third interesting thing about the prayer is prayer puts into the force an active principle of doing. Now, what is the meaning of this? Prayer is one of the powerful form of energy that one can generate. In short, if we summarize this best way to conquer the worry, we do the prayer because it not only gives you the clarity but also helping us to take the actions on it. Now let's go to the sixth part, which is how to keep from worrying about criticism. This is again very important because many times we are worrying about the criticism that we have faced. Let's understand that into 3 parts. The first one is unjust criticism is often a disgust compliment. It is aroused with the jealousy and envy, and we must remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. So it is a part of our life and you must accept it. The second one is do the very best you can. So what we can do in these situations? If you are faced some criticism, put your umbrella and keep the rain of criticism from running down the back of your neck. So simply you can avoid them. Third thing, let's ask for unbiased, helpful and constructive criticism because this is going to help you. We can keep the record of full things that we have done and criticize ourselves. We can do the criticize and take the criticize as a constructive activity rather than worrying about it. Many times in real life we are worrying about the criticism and we must overcome them by following these three practices. Now, once we understand how to keep from worrying about the criticism, let's go to the last part. Here, I am going to explain what are the 6 ways to prevent a fatigue and worry as well as keep your energy and spirits high. These are the really great things that are documented by the Dale Carnegie, and if you start execution of them into the real life, that is also helping you to improve your energy. Let's understand them one by one. The first one is rest before you get tired. As soon as you're feeling like you get tired, please take a rest. Second one is learn to relax at your work. Third, if you are a housewife, protect your health and appearance by relaxing at home. Fourth one is it's very important that you can start working on 4 good working habits. What are these habits? The first habit is clear your desk of all papers except those relating to immediate problem at hand. The second one is do things in the order of their importance, not in the order of their relevance. Third, don't procrastinate the things. When you face a problem, solve it then and there if you have the necessary facts to make a decision. And the fourth one is learn to organize, deputize, delegate and supervise. Don't try to complete all the things by yourself. Once we start implementation of these 4 working habits, that is also going to help you to overcome worry. Now let's go to the 5th way. To prevent worry and fatigue, put enthusiasm at your work. Make the new things at your work and try to make the changes so that you are having enthusiasm at your work. Link it to the purpose. And the last one is remember, no one was ever killed by the lack of sleep. What is the thing that is damaging more is the worry. Worrying about the insomnia that does the damage, not the insomnia itself. So as a part of this summary, I have explained all the important topics from this great book. This is really great book and this book is also helping me today also when I am overpowered with the worry. At any point of time, if you are overpowered with the worry, please go through this summary and I am sure that this book summary is going to help you to come out of the worry. Thank you for your valuable time. I am sure that you got the great learning from this book. Start implementation of it and see you in the next summary.